So what kind of topics then? What kind of threads interest you, or what do you want to see more of on JT?
Well, because I'm sort of interested in the arts, popular culture, and things like that, those are the sorts of things that I get my teeth into. I'm more than happy when people come in, new people come in and ask questions about Japan, coming to Japan, working in Japan, life in Japan. I don't like people who sort of just drop by for one quick question, get their answer, and then disappear. They're not really my favourite types. I like people who stick around, who take time in reading what's going on and get involved. So I've seen a lot of people come and go. Some people who I've had a lot of interest in, a lot of shared interests with, and it's disappointing that they've left. I tend to dislike a lot of the really frivolous type of postings, that were the case a few years ago, that just seem to be like an in-group, having jollies with each other.
I remember that.
So yeah, I'm more interested in, the movies, the music threads and things like that. Those are the things that I find I can, relate to certain people on different levels because of what they've shown interest in. I enjoy it when somebody else enjoys something that I enjoy. There's no two ways about that. So, and I enjoy most threads and I read most threads, but I just might not contribute to them because I'll get sort of drawn into the maelstrom, and get sucked down the tube of unending backwards.
We need you in that tube.
Well, I think we all, any of us who've been here for an extended period of time remember the classic Varroa and his toings and froings, and, you could never get a straight answer in the long run. I had one particular thread where I think I just tried to force him in every response to get back to the original question, and he refused to do so. And then I remember somebody reading it and saying it was the funniest thing they'd ever read, because the way the guy tried to, get around everything I was saying, which was not very much. It was just like, so what do you think about this? What's your answer? And he would always take it to a different direction. I lost a lot of respect for him in that exchange because it really showed me that he didn't have very much to say. So,
at this time, I have a surprise, a pop quiz for you.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you three quiz questions about Japan.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? It's a multiple choice. So question number 1. About what percentage of Hawaiians are Japanese or of Japanese descent? Is it 55%, 33%, or 20%?
I'd go with 20%.
20% is the correct answer. Good job.
Okay.
So about 200,000 people from the year 2000 census. Excellent. And the next question, what do Yomiuri Giants players have to do once they join the team? Do they get kanchoed by every member of the team? Do they have to run a lap during the 7th inning stretch while fans shoot balloons at them? Or do they simply have to shave?
Shave.
Mr. B, good job. It is shave. So no player on the Yomiuri Giants are allowed to have beards.
Yeah, not that I'm a big fan, but I think I remember hearing something about the no facial hair policy.
All right, this last one might get you. What is the national bird of Japan? Is it the pheasant, the ibis, or the crane?
I would say, well, with my pronunciation, I'd probably say the ibis.
The answer is the pheasant.
Golly.
So the pheasant, you can see that on the back of the old 10,000 yen bill.
Okay.
Now they've changed it to a phoenix for some reason.
As they say in the old song, two out of three ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. So at this point, I think I want to leave it open for you. If you have any shout-outs or, if you want to say hello to any special JT members.
Well, I know there's, in particular, one person who's struggling with an illness and I know that he's often on my mind, and I think about him a lot, and always wish him the best and his family, because he's an integral part of our community, and I don't think anyone can say a bad word about him. So I have lots of favourites, but he's the person who's the one that I tend to think about a lot because of his life and the struggles that he's facing at the moment. So, and he knows, I think, who I'm talking about.
I think we all know
my voice is getting sort of a bit emotional because I do think about him a lot. Yeah.
Well, now I want to ask you if you can say a few words to our audience in your best Japanese.
Oh, that's not my strong point. That is not my strong point. That's more of a surprise than the pop quiz.
Is there anything that you can say? Any
I'll just say
best phrase or
blvtzpk tomashimasu.
All right. Well, thanks very much once again, Blitzpik.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being our very first guest. And hopefully there'll be much more to come. So thanks once again.
Well, thank you, and I'll be looking forward to hearing myself broadcast or podcast when it comes available, and to any future up and coming players. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, thank you, and thank you everybody for listening. See you next time.
Goodbye.
There's a Japanese sandman.